All right, guys, what do you think? Is Vincent going to regret going for this feature match in the end?
Yes, because he told you exactly what was going to happen, and that's exactly what happened. And now I think he's going to hold some sort of vendetta against you.
Oh my.
Yes, I hope you feel bad.
He's in good company. There's a couple of other guys. I think at some point they're going to plot against me or something, and then
Yeah.
I'm not going to wake up in the morning.
We're
No,
building an army.
You will, and your number 18 is going to be there, just protecting you.
That would be nice, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys, let's try and recap, try and make sense of what just happened. We saw Domain Monarch versus Infernoid in the last round of day 1 of the YCS.
Domain Monarch did a lot of what it was meant to do. Unfortunately, I just feel like after there's been a limited list, it was taking so much away from it that it just doesn't do enough of what it used to do. And Infernoid did exactly what it's meant to do, and did it very, very well, and made a lot of bigger monsters, but there was misplays from both sides, and I think that's just because they've been playing for the last in the last 12 hours.
Right. Well, I mean, for Aaron, it's going to be another day tomorrow. He's got a good night's sleep, hopefully. Maybe he can bounce back then and see where he can go. Of course, Vincent can play in the public events. There's a couple of cool public events this weekend. He can still win a prize card if he does well in the public events. And I mean, he's got the element of surprise. I think his biggest problem is he cannot play in that many public events because his rounds will last a little bit longer.
Yeah.
For the most part. Luke,
There's also
anything you want to
giant
add in the second game?
It was a real grind game. I think it did get to that point where it sometimes happens in games where both players kind of hit that like critical right from the start, and then you kind of get into this game state of, oh, I got a bit of resources, quick, let me use them. And then my opponent gets, oh, I got a bit of resources, quick, let me destroy his resources. And then you end up with nothing again, and then both players kind of do that for a long, long time, where they're kind of drip feeding resources into their engine of their deck. And
everybody was like, I got resources, I got the best resources, and then they didn't in the end.
Exactly. And you just kind of keep going, and sometimes it does actually make a difference where you think yourself, okay, I can take one full turn of you just doing what you do, and then you just leave them to it, and then next turn come along with kind of 2 turns worth of resources.
That was the plan.
Yeah.
Didn't go that well for Vincent in the end. All right, guys. Let's recap. We had the largest, or we still have the largest European Yu-Gi-Oh tournament of all time. We had some excellent feature matches today.
Yeah.
This might not make my top 3 at the end of the weekend. My favorite moment this weekend, this day at least, was our round 2 feature match with where we set another record, where we picked the highest table for a feature match ever. It was table 760 something. Normally you don't even have that table in the venue. We have it in the venue, and we picked it for the feature match.
And it's actually in another room because there's so many people
That
here.
is also true, yes.
Now, one thing that I'd actually be interested in, can we see where they rank right now?
We kind of can. Do you still remember the name? Okay, I thought so. We are going to inquire that.
Yeah.
And tomorrow morning we can let you know if Silent Swordsman is still in the tournament. Any favorite moments for you guys where you're like, you should totally check this out?
Yang Zing doing what Yang Zing do.
Actually, that was also a very good
stole
match.
my moment.
Oh, yes. It's because Yang Zing is my favorite deck, and I got to interview the guy afterwards, and I was really happy to do that.
I think
it was great.
I think you were happy seeing Billy Break do quite well on the stream.
Yeah, that was pretty well. And that moment where that guy synchro summoned Trishula, I really enjoyed that. That was really good.